Hey, it's Rebecca Smith from the KBIA newsroom in Columbia, and it's time for Missouri Health Talks, a project where we listen in on Missourians' conversations about access to healthcare. This week we hear from Leona Greer and Laura Goddard, who both work at the Randolph County Health Department in Moberly. Leona is the Nutrition, Breastfeeding and WIC Coordinator, and Laura is the lead secretary in the clinic. They spoke about the new Babies at Work program that the health department, alongside Laura and her daughter Anna, is piloting. Here's Leona.
So tell me a little bit about your baby. We got to enjoy her here for several months.
We did.
And see her grow. Tell me a little bit about her.
She's just a sweet little thing. I just love her to death. The staff really enjoyed her as well. They were very helpful if I needed something. If I was busy doing something, they could definitely take over and, change her diaper, or, of course, not the breastfeeding part, but I'd say they were able to help with anything that she needed. She is now 4 months old. Last week was her last week here, and just trying to get over that right now.
Trying to adjust to it.
Yes.
So, in general, did it make you nervous to think about bringing the baby to work at first?
No, not really. Whenever you have 3 nurse practitioners that are great and pretty much on call if she needs it, and 2 nurses at all times, it was reassuring, really. I was never worried about anything. My main thing was if, she were to catch a cold or something from, anything like that. But other than that, I was very comfortable with it.
Yeah. She was real healthy the whole time she was here.
She
too,
was,
wasn't
yes. She started cutting teeth when she was at 3 months, and we all couldn't figure out what was going on, and then we were like, oh, it's her teeth.
Yeah. So why was the program important to you? What did you say?
It was important to me because if I did not have the program, I would not have been able to do this successfully. I would have done it for the 4 weeks that I was off, and then that would probably have been it. Due to being on demand, breastfeeding her, she would, nurse from every 2 to 3 hours. And at first, I felt like I was doing something wrong just because she was nursing so much. But then after talking to you and the providers and everybody, reassuring me that it was okay, that that's how they feed and nurse, it was easier to do, and I felt like I wasn't failing at it. So it was very important to me, because if not, then I would not have been able to continue that journey.
What has the response of the community been? I know because you work up front of the clinic and you're checking clients in and checking them out, so you're pretty active in your position. You don't have your own space for an office.
Right.
What did you feel like the response was from people walking in and stuff like that?
Honestly, I did not expect all the positives that we were getting off the community. I was kind of worried that, some people would be like, well, she's busy with the baby, she couldn't help me, or I could hear the baby crying on the phone. Yeah. But honestly, it was that. I didn't think I would get as much positive, and we got a lot of positive feedback. There was tons.
It just became kind of the norm.
Yeah.
This is, instead of being something strange, it became the norm around our office for quite a while. So
every time we hear a baby cry, we were like, is that Anna?
That was Laura Goddard and Leona Greer with the Randolph County Health Department, speaking about a new program the health department is piloting that allows mothers to bring their newborns to work. That's it for this week's Missouri Health Talks. Tune in next week for more conversations from throughout the state about health and access. I'm Rebecca Smith. Thanks for listening.